Hi, welcome. My name's Danica. I'm the Senior Social Media Coordinator for California Psychics. If you're watching us, whether it's your first time or you tune in every single week when we do these, welcome. We love having you. Start commenting your questions because we're going to start pulling them in a bit. We have Psychic Teagan joining us today, and I'll let her tell you a little bit about herself. Psychic Teagan, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Hi, Danica. Thanks for having me again. Absolutely. Hi, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to the live today. My name is Teagan, extension 5318. I am a psychic medium as well as an intuitive. I like it when you take a couple of deep breaths before you ask that question so that I can connect with you. I've been with California Psychics for 12 years now, and I'm excited to answer your questions today. Super excited. So if you, before you send specific comments, just close those eyes, take a couple of deep breaths, give me permission to connect. If Danica chooses your question, we'll already be one step ahead of the game.
Just a couple of ground rules before we start picking those questions. You're going to hear me say these several times throughout this entire live reading, so I apologize. But if you could try to ask your question as specific as possible. So if you are talking about another person, whether you're talking about a romantic partner or a friend or someone you work with, if you could give us just their first name, we don't need their last name, but just their first name, it'll help us get that connection just a little bit quicker so we can get through as many comments as possible. Another rule is we will not be answering any questions about health or pregnancy or legal matters. If you have any questions like that, if you could ask something else, that way you won't feel like we're skipping your question. We can pick at least one of your questions today. Um, and if you don't feel comfortable asking that specific question, or maybe you just don't really want to include somebody's name, wait till the end. We do these tarot pulls towards the end where Psychic Teagan will pull a card for you, and you can phrase your question as specific as you want it. You can ask, will so and so ask me out? Or you could say, will my crush ask me out? Or you could just say, can I get a love card? So you do have those questions. Just wait until close to the end. But in the meantime, I will go ahead and start picking a question. There is a lot coming in. This first one comes from Dee Dee over on YouTube. They say, hi, Tegan, it's Dee Dee. Can you tell me when I will see Chris again?
Hi, Dee Dee. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy you are here today live with us. So yeah, let's go ahead and just take those deep breaths really quick. You might have already done it, but give me 1 second to connect. All right, sweetie. I'm getting the number 4 and 6. I feel like it could be as soon as 4 to 6 hours, no later than 4 to 6 days. It does feel to me like that there's something closer to the end of the week for you where he could be reaching out, but I do see some face space coming up for you fairly quickly, sweetie. The longest would be 6 days. And I'm actually feeling like this is also going to be a very communicative relationship, or not relationship, but connection. I feel like the two of you are actually going to be face space, really diving in to some of the topics you guys need to discuss. So it's right around the corner, sweetie, 4 to 6 days max, 4 to 6 hours, or 4 o'clock, 6 o'clock tonight, wherever you are in the world, potentially.
Our next question comes from Melissa over on YouTube. They say, hello, Tegan. I was wondering about my daughter Haley and her husband Devin. Will their marriage get better?
Okay, Melissa, thank you for your question. Give me just 1 second. Okay. I see it's almost kind of like I'm seeing a heart monitor in my mind. It's kind of like things are going up and then coming down, up and down. For me, it's a little bit consistently inconsistent, but Melissa, I do feel that there is some kind of a breakthrough around the two. It's like right now I see the two of them just kind of being pulled in different directions. And I am hearing the number 3 and 4 on this particular one. So I'm going to say within the next 3 to 4 weeks, 3 to 4 months, I do feel that Haley and Devin will get back on track. I just feel like that there's a lot going on in the mind with them. They both feel a little bit overwhelmed, but I'm still feeling like the heart connection. So this just needs a little bit of time. It seems like the world got a little tough on them there for a little bit. And I feel like they're just trying to kind of breathe moving forward. So I do feel that there's still opportunity for things to work out. Absolutely. All's not lost.
Our next question comes from Fareed over on YouTube. They say, good day, Tegan. These days I feel really disoriented. What would you say about my nearest future, especially regarding career? Thanks a lot. Any information appreciated.
Okay, great. Thank you for your question. All right, sweetie. The first thing that I see is that it is time right now for you to make that judgment call. I get the sense that fast moving, quick energy. You're kind of coming in as the Knight of Swords for me, Farid, and I feel like you have a lot of thoughts, a lot of ideas, a lot of introspection going on. So I feel like for me, your career seems to be speeding up here in the next 30 days, could be within the next 3 weeks, but I'm getting fast moving energy coming in for you around your career. I almost feel like you potentially could be hopping the track also. So, for example, if you're in sales, you may go into marketing. If you're in pharmaceutical, you may go into something different. I feel that something is brewing for you, and it's almost like my guides want me to tell you to act quick and fast, because I do feel an opportunity that's going to be presenting itself to you here very quickly, and I feel like you could absolutely be on a very different path in your career no later than the end of October moving forward.
We have another career question, this one from Angelica over on Facebook. They say, "Hi, I applied to a real estate job. I have no experience and they sent me an email wanting to talk more. Should I pursue this and see where it goes, or should I look for something else? I'm undecided on career."
Hi, Angelica, and thanks for your question. And the first thing that I hear is absolutely dive in. I feel that this is an opportunity for you to sharpen up the tools in your toolbox, if you will. Even though you don't have experience, I can see you setting listings up. I can see you getting contracts together. I feel like there's opportunity for you to be mentored, and potentially down the road, if you wanted to dive into actual real estate, I feel like it would be an option for you. And I think that you would do very well with it. But for me, it's kind of more behind the scenes for the real estate agents. And I do feel that you are going to, it's going to be very, what's the word I want? Intellectually stimulating. Each person has a different kind of set of, situations. So I feel like you would absolutely love it. And even if you go in there, and even if it's a bridge right now for you, I feel like you're cooped up a little bit. So I feel like if you were to get out and actually dive in, I feel that other opportunities would present themselves to you, and I think you'd really enjoy it. I'm all about the yes on this one.
We have a couple of career questions that are coming up. This next one is from Selena over on Facebook. They say, "I'm nervous about entering the cybersecurity career. Is this a good career move for me?"
All right. Give me 1 second to connect. Okay, I'm going to be honest. I always have to be. I'm a little nervous for you too. And I don't really like to tell people like what direction to go, but I do feel like it is. I think one of the reasons why you're feeling this nervous energy is because I'm sensing there is a lot to learn. And that's probably why I'm feeling a little nervous, because I think I'm picking up on your anxiety and your energy. I am saying that it is going to take about 45 to 60 days before you feel super comfortable in this new role. There is a lot to learn. I also feel like it's fast, quick. You may feel a little pressure around it in the beginning, if I can be honest, but if you can hang with it for the first couple of weeks, first 4 to 6 weeks, I do feel that you are going to grow into it. So I mean no disrespect when I say this. Dive into this new role, get out of your head a little bit, okay? Because I feel like you could be creating a little bit more of anxiousness. Yes, anytime we take on a new role, especially a whole different career path that I see you doing, can be very intimidating. But honestly, I feel like you are capable of handling this role. I feel like if you just take a couple of deep breaths and go into it, I don't want you to walk into this role and feel so stressed that you're almost sabotaging yourself, okay? Because I feel like you have the capability. They wouldn't offer it to you if you didn't. So try to get out of your head a little bit. Take one day at a time. And I feel like within 30 to 45 days, you'll really feel a lot more comfortable.
This next one comes from Jess over on YouTube saying, "Thank you for this opportunity. I am feeling very lost as far as my career goes. Any chance you can provide me with some guidance?"
Great. Jess, thank you for your question. And the first thing that, as I'm kind of reading your question along with Danica, the first thing that I see in my mind is the Page of Pentacles. I feel like there is this pull to your heartstrings around some kind of new education, or some kind of, whether it's a traditional schooling or vocational, some kind of certification, some types of new licensing. I do see you in the next 2 to 3 weeks, 2 to 3 months, really engaging, or maybe you're just really like opening up the floodgates to ideas for new opportunities, because I feel like the next career path that you dive into, you're like that page of pentacles. You're learning so much more. You're diving in. It's like you're that sponge, you're soaking up all of this knowledge. And I feel like right now, the role that you're in right now, it's like you've mastered it, okay, in a weird kind of way. I mean, I know no one's perfect, but what I feel is that there's not enough intellectual stimulation for you in this role. And the next one, moving forward, don't be surprised if you completely hop paths. I feel a lot of people right now, you guys, in the world today are going to be hopping completely different paths. So don't be surprised at things. I don't want you to freak out, because I feel there's a beautiful opportunity coming for you. But I also get that. Okay, first of all, I do see a dark-haired female, kind of long brown hair to the shoulder, a little bit of curl to it. I don't know if this is someone you used to work with, an old business associate, or if this is a recruiting company, because I do feel someone assisting you. It's like they're grabbing your hand and saying, come on, I'll show you the way. So move forward, really open up some of those connections, because I feel like if you put your feelers out there, Jesse, you could really manifest things sooner. So take a couple of deep breaths, and no, I do feel like you have got a lot on your mind, but I also feel like something's going to be tugging at your heart. You're going to be making some big decisions around your career, and they're going to be solid for you moving forward.
Anu over on Facebook says, hello, me and Herman have been broken up for 2 months, but still remain connected. Will we reconcile?
Okay. Okay, sweetie, so one of the things that I'm picking up on you guys right now is that you're better friends right now than you are lovers, okay? I do feel that there is a lot going on for both of you, a lot of options, a lot of kind of things coming and going. For me, there is a reconnection more towards the end of this year. I don't feel like you've completed your cycle together. I still feel like there's more that you still need to do with one another. But right now, it's almost like the two of you offer a better guidance to one another as friends. My mom always used to say to me, Teagan, be in a relationship with your best friend. They make for the best lovers, partners, friends. And I feel like even though you feel like you've gone backwards a couple of steps anew, I actually feel like this is a nice little sabbatical, a little bit of a break for the two of you to kind of get back on the same path together. Because I do feel like you're reading the same book. I just sense that you're on different chapters right now. So continue to support each other, mirror that energy. And I do feel that there's opportunity for you guys to talk about and get back together again after, I would say after Halloween, going into, maybe the second, third week of November would be the soonest. But I do feel you guys are growing new roots as friends right now. That's why it's like literally I close my eyes and I see like the tree trunk and I see like an extension. It's like the two of you are becoming an extension of one another instead of so independent right now. All it needs is a little bit more time, and there is definitely opportunity for the two of you to work through things.
Cynthia over on YouTube says, hi, Teagan. I've had to walk away from a 3-year relationship over a year ago. He had anger issues. Do you see me finding love and getting married? Thank you.
Okay. Hi, Cynthia. Thank you for your question. Okay. So one of the things that I'm feeling around you right now is that I feel that you could be, now when I say single, it doesn't mean for long, but I do feel like you're going to be single for probably maybe another 4 months. For me, the love relationship that is substantial and sustainable doesn't present itself until February or March of next year. I do feel, and again, no disrespect, I feel like there's still some healing. I feel like you are really focusing on yourself and really like doing some introspection. And I also feel like you're manifesting this new love, Cynthia. I do feel love is coming for you, but it could take up to 4 to 5 months before you actually move forward. I feel the end of this year, maybe a little bit difficult for dating, but one.
Well, I think we may be having some tech issues. One moment. Hey, Teagan, can you hear me?
I can.
Okay, perfect. I think you might have cut off in the middle of that question.
Oh, okay, okay. So, okay, so we'll go back. So sorry if you lost me there for a second. I really feel that this relationship just needs a little bit of time, okay? Excuse me, I'm thinking of the last one. I feel that love is coming for you in February or March of this year. I feel like the remainder of this year for you, Cynthia, it's like you're still working on yourself, and I feel like you are becoming more and more like confident, a sense of self-worth. I do feel that there's a couple of potential dates between now and the end of the year, but the one that seems solid, substantial, and sustainable for you comes after the first of the year.
We've been live for about 15 minutes, so I'll take a moment to do some upcoming announcements and welcome everyone that has started tuning in. So thank you so much for watching. We're here today with Psychic Teagan. And if you don't get a question answered today, or if you do have follow-up questions, give us a call, download our app, visit us on the web. We have this promo code that is flashing at the bottom of the screen. Live 5 is going to get you $5 added to new customer packages. And Psychic Teagan would love to answer your question. And she could tell you, when are you going to be online next?
So typically I am Monday through Friday, 9 to 2 with a little bit of a break. I have been just doing kind of chatting in the morning a little bit. It's been a little noisy around here lately, but in the afternoon I'm on phones. So if you can't catch me on chat, catch me on the phone calls. But you know what, Danica, I was wondering if before we start taking the next caller, I was wondering if we could just for a quick second, everyone, our world is in a difficult, time right now. There's a lot of unknowns. And, we are switching from a three-dimensional vibration to a fifth-dimensional energy, which, as a lot of you probably know, three-dimensional energy can sometimes get us caught in that sense of ego or that sense of fear, right? And I feel like this world we have to turn up our light. We have to turn up our light. So if we all could, for all of you that are watching, if you guys can hit that thumbs up, that heart, I just really want this beautiful light to get sent out to the universe, to the world today, for anybody that needs strength, courage, love, acceptance, whatever. So if you guys would hit that heart and hit that like button for me, let's blast this world right now with some beautiful love, because we need more light. We need to turn it up. So thank you for doing that.
And then if you're having a great time and you really enjoy getting your question answered, or you want to tune in and come back for more, we do these almost every single week with the exception of the third Monday of the week, which is next Monday, September 20th. That's when we do our tarot live, which is pretty similar to what we're going to do at the end, where you can ask a question and get a one-card tarot reading. So we'll be doing that with Psychic Tyler, and that'll be on our Instagram, our Twitter, and our Facebook. So you can submit your question on any of those or all three. And then we'll be back on September 27th with Psychic Suki. So if you're watching on Facebook, hit that follow button. If you're watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. So that way you'll never miss them. You'll always be notified when we go live. And then if you do want to get a follow-up reading, before you do that, sign up for our KR program. It's really fantastic. It's a great way for you to earn points so you can earn your free readings. And we actually have our KR day coming up on September 15th, and that's going to be a time for people to get even more points for getting the readings that they're already getting. So you can earn yourself a free reading. And our next question is going to come from Angelica over on Facebook, asking, when will I get the marketing job at my current job, and will I find love this month?
Right. We'll do this in two parts. Angelica, thank you for your question. Okay, when will I get the marketing job? All right, sweetie, give me 1 second here. Okay, I'm asking this question, but the first thing that I keep hearing, Angelica, around the marketing job is something about restructuring. I feel like there could be a little bit of delays around maybe the company that you're trying to work towards to receive this job, because I'm getting a little bit of a delay, and I'm hearing the number 2 and number 3. So I'm going to tell you this could be anywhere from 2 to 3 weeks, 2 to 3 months, with a small little delay around something. But I do feel it's like it's almost like somebody is re-strategizing, or maybe it's this company that you're working for right now. And so I feel like once they are like feeling more structured, I do feel things will come out of the gate fairly quickly for you. So potentially by December, if not by January, I feel like it's more, what's the word I want to use? It's like something is opening up wider. It's like the path that I see you on right now seems a little narrow. So I feel like they have you in their sights, but I also feel like they're not quite ready to move forward so quickly. So once the delays are over, things should start to perpetuate forward and move forward for you. So I would say by January at the latest. Oh, and then I need to answer about find love this month. Okay. I'm hearing love actually coming around the 3rd to the 4th week in October for you, sweetie. You could be meeting somebody, one or two people this month, but the one that's kind of touching the heart space for me for you happens in October. So I don't know if you're going to a Halloween gathering, going out with some friends, but I do feel like someone is on the horizon for you in the next 45 days.
Kev over on YouTube says, "Hi, I'd like to ask about my ex Marina. Will we get back together? Please and thanks."
Hi, Kevin. Thanks for your question. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, Kevin, I have to be honest. I feel like right now there's a lot of intensity around the energy or emotions between the two of you right now. It feels like the waters look very, how do I want to explain it? When I closed my eyes and I connected with the two of you, I saw like a lot of like big waves coming in. So it feels like emotionally, Marina may not quite be ready for that connection right now, sweetie. I don't want to be a Debbie Downer by say right now for me, it doesn't feel like she's ready. She's ready to reconnect. So I'm sorry, but I just have to be honest. I feel like she's too emotionally up and down right now, and she still has some work that she needs to do. Maybe after the first of the year, but right now I'm just really feeling she's working on herself right now.
Chloe over on Facebook asks, "Am I best to return to live in Australia?"
Honestly, I feel like Australia is home, or there is this pull, something around the heartstrings pulls me to Australia for you. So I don't know if there's like family there or just people that feel like home to you there. Because when I connected with it, Australia feels like home. So I'm going to say yes. I mean, yes, it's going to be where you be very, very happy there. And I feel like it's a place where you would very much flourish. Um, so I would say yes. I mean, it feels good for you to return if it's something that's definitely in your heart space too. It feels like it would work out nice for you. I just don't like to tell people what to do. So make sure that you trust that heart space intuitively, because I feel like intuitively there's a tug and you should jump on it, babe.
Susatina over on Facebook says, "Hi Teagan, will I come into an inheritance and will my finances get better now in the future? Thank you."
Okay, let's check in on the inheritance. It's interesting because I do see the Ace of Pentacles right here. So for me right now, as far as the inheritance goes, I'm going to tell you that I do feel something potentially coming for you down the road. I don't feel like anything brewing in the air right now, but I do feel like you could be receiving some money down the road. As far as your actual finances, I feel like there is something, once again, there's that Ace of Pentacles in my mind, which says to me that there's something that's getting ready to present itself to you around your finances and around your career. So there's some kind of new beginning around making some money for you too. So give me 1 second. What is this? So I'm going to tell you, you're going to start to see where money comes in and money stays after the first of the year. A lot of that for a lot of people right now, sweetie. Right around February feels super solid for you, but there is something brewing right around end of October, early November with a new opportunity. So the soonest would be November, the latest would be February for the new job.
Our next question comes from Pari over on YouTube. They say, "Hi Teagan, thank you so much for this. When do you see me finding love?"
Hi, Pari. Thanks for your question. Okay, give me 1 second. Instantly, I see the spring of 2022. I instantly see like everything popping up through the ground. I'm seeing flowers starting to like rise, buds on trees, branches. So I feel as if, once again, this doesn't mean that you won't meet somebody between now and then, but I really feel like April, springtime of 2022, you will probably find yourself in a very loving, reciprocal relationship. And I do feel this person is an air sign. I'm getting this very flowy Gemini, Libra, Aquarius kind of energy. A great communicator. So I'm going to tell you spring of 2022, that's coming. You'll date a little bit between now and then. You may meet this person potentially towards the end of the year at some kind of a gathering. But yes, you'll be in something here in the spring.
Marianne over on Facebook says, "Hi Teagan, is Jeff coming closer soon? Thank you so much. You're awesome."
Hi Marianne, thank you so much. All right, let's take a peek. Okay, Marianne, here's the visual that I get. I literally see him like inching close and then stop sign. Inch, stop sign. So he is going to allow you to get closer, but he's also, if it starts to get a little bit too close for him, he may get a little bit guarded and kind of, slow down a little bit. But I do feel like a gentle surrender, even though he's pulling you close and stopping, you are kind of getting closer. I feel like he's getting ready to kind of unzip his heart space a little bit. So for me, sweetie, it's kind of like that heart monitor again, a little bit up, a little bit down. And but I do feel the end of September, I don't know why I hear the number 28, 29. I don't know if this Jeff actually reaches out, really starts to open up a little bit, or there's some good quality communication that takes place during that time. Because I do feel it's going to be a little bit of a tango dance, probably for the remainder of September, going into early October. But you'll start to see some consistent steps moving forward with him.
Jennifer over on Facebook says, "My daughter leaves for basic training next week, coming back in the spring after training. Is her combat medic job the best position, I think, for her," is what she meant to say.
Okay. Jennifer, thank you for your question, and thank you to your daughter. I appreciate her so much. Okay, let's see her. Okay, so I get the Ace of Wands in my mind, and you say, okay, Teagan, what does that mean? What that means to me, Jennifer, is that your daughter is super, super passionate. She has an opportunity, to me, that Ace of Wands reminds me a lot of, and I use this a lot when I see it, is the Olympic torch. Okay, I think of that Ace of Wands as, the universe saying, hey, here's an opportunity that's being placed, that's putting right in front of her moving forward. Because when we get a chance to actually, grab the Olympic torch and actually run it to the next person, it's because we are the best of the best. So the number one I would say to you, Jennifer, is that I do feel like your daughter is very, very passionate about caring for people. She comes across very Empress to me, very balanced, actually even maybe she might even be a Libra, but I just feel like she is very, very balanced, very nurturing. I do feel like she will want more. I feel like your daughter may dive into more education once she studies the medic job. I feel like she's going to crave more of it. So 100% I feel like she's right where she is supposed to be. And when she's done doing that, I feel like she dives in again, wanting more.
Sam over on YouTube asks, "Will I spend more time with my wife after we move into our new house? She's graduating nursing school."
Congratulations to her. That's super exciting, Sam. Good for you. Okay, give me 1 second here. Okay, so I love this one because it's like that 800-pound gorilla just got up off my chest, and it's like I see the Three of Cups. I see this form of celebration, and it does feel to me that the same time she's close to graduating is right around the same time you guys are moving into that house, or they may overlap a little bit. So allow you guys a little bit of time to just kind of answer your question. I do feel you're going to spend some time together, okay? I do. But I also feel like this is a much needed time for the two of you to kind of get back to home plate, spend some quality time together. I do feel that your lives are going to get a little hectic, though. I do feel that once she gets in and she gets a new job, she could be working, some crazy shifts. But I also feel like the two of you are coming back down, like I said earlier, home plate, reconnecting it. It feels like the two of you are a united front again. It feels like things are starting to move forward where there's not so much pressure and so many other things pulling you in different directions. So probably in about 30 to 45 days, you'll be like, wow, finally we get this time together.
Lisa on Facebook asks, "Will I ever be financially secure?"
Okay. Okay, Lisa. So I do feel that there is, I mean, it's a hard question because sometimes money comes and money goes, right? But when I actually asked, show me potentially when Lisa could have a sense of feeling solid around her finances. I did get the letter J, so I'm going to tell you it's going to be June or July of 2022. I don't feel like it's going to be January. I hope I'm wrong, and I hope January is that particular month for you. But I do feel there's a lot of changes going on around you with your career, and I also feel like a lot of change, a potential move too for you, Lisa. So I do feel things are going to start to get much more where you're not feeling like you're robbing Peter to pay Paul. So June or July of next year would be where I feel the pressure is off and you can actually start to enjoy your finances moving forward.
Well, we'll take a quick break because we're at the halfway point. Just to again thank everyone that is tuning in. Keep putting your questions in the comments because we still have 30 more minutes to get through as many questions as we can. But before you do that, make sure that you are following our guidelines. If you are asking a question, try to make it as specific as possible. If you're talking about another person, whether you're talking about your crush or you're talking about a friend or you're talking about a family member, you could give us their first name. It'll help us just connect a little bit faster. That way we can get through as many questions as possible in the next 30 minutes. But if you have a question that you don't really feel comfortable asking, or maybe you just don't really feel comfortable including that person's name, save that for the end. About the last 15, 20 minutes or so, we switch over and we do these one card tarot pools. And you can phrase your question in a less specific way, or if you're just feeling shy, you can just say, give me a love card or give me a money card, or you don't really know what to ask, you can just say, give me a general card. So there's that. But speaking of tarot, we will not be doing our live stream next Monday. That's when we'll be having our tarot live because it is the third Monday of the week. And we will be doing that with Psychic Tyler on September 20th. So check out our Facebook, our Instagram, and our Twitter pages for your chance to have one of your questions answered. And then while you're on Facebook or while you're on YouTube right now, hit that follow button or that subscribe button, depending on which platform you're watching us on, because we'll be back on September 27th with a live reading with Psychic Suki. You're not going to want to miss that. So if you are subscribed or if you follow us, those social media sites will let you know when we go live, so you'll never miss out. And I think that is, one more thing. If you don't get your question answered or if you have some follow-up questions, give us a call, visit us on the web, download our app. We have this promo code that is going at the bottom of the screen. Live 5 is going to get you $5 added to certain new customer packages, so you get even more time with your favorite psychics. But before you get that reading, don't forget to sign up for our Karma Rewards program. It's going to get you points you can use to earn towards free readings. One of the easiest way to join or to earn, I can't word today. One of the easiest ways to earn points is through our KR Day, which is coming up on September 15th. So our KR members get even more points on those days, and we have them like every month. So join. One of the best things about the KR program is you also get a birth chart, and it has a lot of really cool information. But if you want to learn more about the benefits of joining our KR program, we have a beautiful page on our website with more information. I'll get back to pulling your questions. Our next question is going to come from Myrna over on Facebook. They say, hello, Teagan. When do you see true love coming my way? Please and thank you.
Okay. All right. Give me 1 second. Okay. All right, sweetie, it's interesting because they are showing me you are in a brand new cycle in your life or in your heart space. It's to answer your question, I am getting the number 7 and the number 8. Okay, so I feel like this could be within 7 to 8 months, the 7th or the 8th month of next year, which I still feel that's a little bit too far off because I feel like this person is showing up before then, but that would definitely be best case, worst case scenario for me for you. Towards the end of the year, I see you enjoying people. I really see you super focused after the first year around career and maybe even family. And then it does feel to me like just when, I don't know, the summer kind of hits, it feels like something comes very quick and very fast. I do get this person to be a couple years older than you. I do feel them to be very well-rounded. I do feel this person to also be very much kind of large and in charge. They're very integral. So it could be a little bit of time before this person steps in, but I'm telling you, girl, it's going to be worth the wait because this is somebody that they know what they want. Okay. So June or July 2022 latest, 6 to 7 months soonest.
Vanessa over on YouTube says, "Hello, Teagan. Can you tell me what to expect the next 3 months with Tom?"
Okay. Thanks, Vanessa. Give me 1 second, hun. It's interesting. The first thing that I pick up on between you and Tom is the Page of Cups. So there's a part of me that feels like either there's some kind of apology coming or that there is small, tiny little crumbs that Tom could be potentially giving you. Okay. I feel like his heart is very youthful. So I feel like at times, I don't know, girl, there's a part of me that kind of wants to go back and forth on this reading. Let me explain what I mean. I don't know if he is younger than you. That's why I'm getting the Page of Cups, and it doesn't matter if he is or not. But I feel like if he has been a little bit stale lately, maybe, stale moving, not moving forward, not moving backwards, I feel like he's giving tiny little crumbs. So you may get a little bit frustrated because I feel like his pace it's kind of on his terms a little bit, but I also feel like he is going to start to open up too. It's kind of his way. It's weird. I see back and forth energy, but I also feel like he's starting to leave little signs around how he feels. So I feel like energetically, even though in a weird way, the way that he acts may look different from the way that his walk isn't matching his talk. It's like his walk is kind of behind the scenes right now, but his talk, it's like there's this shy energy. There's this shy energy. So I feel like something is going to start to get exposed over the next couple of months between the two of you. So I feel like you could be nestling up a little bit stronger with one another, but he still hasn't quite ready to give that full cookie to you. So I do see movement forward. You may get a little frustrated because he slows down a little bit, but I do see the two of you still engaged and enjoying each other. He just has to do it at his pace.
Jacqueline over on Facebook says, "Hi, I have been feeling lost as far as my current career path. I've been questioning if HR is the path for me. I want to actually dive into a path where I inspire others."
Hi, Jacqueline. Thank you for your question. Give me 1 second, sweetie. Okay. I do feel that HR would be something that you would enjoy, but I am being called to a much higher pull with you. I feel like a life coach, a business coach, a soul coach, any kind of coaching. I feel like you are a bright light, my dear. You really know how to turn the light up with people. You know how to inspire them and really, I don't know, I just see like watering. It's like literally I see you watering people and they grow. So for me, I would tell you any kind of counseling, any kind of life coaching, business planning, strategizing. This is an area where I feel that you shine. People are drawn to you. You have a very spunky personality, and I feel HR would be fine, but I'm agreeing with you, girl. I feel there is this tug to your heartstrings to get more creative in your career. And I just feel opportunity for a life coach or something like that is just screaming for your name. So hopefully, check it out, look into it because I don't know. It's like you're a speaker. You are you speak well in front of people. You have you're very inspirational. So even motivational kind of business workshops, I also see you potentially doing down the road. So that's where I would encourage you to go. That's where I feel you're a very good communicator too. So could be an air sign moving forward. I'm seeing stars with you too. So I feel like this is time for you to pursue what you are being called to, even if that means hop in the trek.
Lucy over on YouTube says, "Hello, Teagan. Will I receive some money anytime soon?"
Okay, Lucy, give me 1 second. Well, I'm bummed that I have to tell you right now I'm not seeing anything like jump in real quick, real fast. Let me ask when potentially there could be. For me, it's probably not until third week, fourth week in October. I feel like you may feel a little frustrated. I do feel money is coming, but I don't feel it coming quickly. So if you're expecting something, it could be a little bit of delay pushed out into October.
Ashley over on Facebook says, "Hi, Teagan. What can I expect moving forward with this guy named Kenya and me? When can I expect us to be official?"
Great. Hi, Ashley. Give me 1 second, sweetie. Okay, When I connect with the two of you, I instantly see the Seven of Cups, which means somebody's got a lot on their plate and a lot on their mind, okay? I don't want you to feel if, um, is it Kenya? Kenya? I don't want you to feel if Kenya is a little bit, what's the word I want to use? Preoccupied. Okay. I do feel that they have a lot on their mind right now. I do feel that you are in their heart space, but I feel as if something needs to calm down a little bit on their end before you feel like you're really official and moving forward. I do get the number 3, sweetie. So I'm going to tell you probably within 3 months. Could be 3 weeks at the soonest. That seems a little too soon for me, but it's the number 3. So technically it could be 3 days, 3 weeks to 3 months. I tend to push it more towards the week or the month time frame because I feel like Kenya is going through a lot right now. And I feel like the mind may be a little cloudy, like maybe they don't feel like they're making real good decisions right now. This just needs a little bit of time for them to kind of wrap their arms, around some of the things going on in the world. Then I do feel the two of you will nestle in a lot more closely together moving forward. So I would say hang in there. Just very, don't take anything personal right now. This isn't anything that you're doing, wrong here. This is just a lot on this other person's mind right now.
Our next question comes from Stephanie over on Facebook. They ask, will Jaquel get in contact with me and apologize? Will me and him ever talk again? Do you see someone new coming in for me soon?
Okay, Stephanie, thank you for your question. I already feel a connection to you instantly. Girl, I gotta tell you, I get the sense that you may be waiting a little bit for that apology. I get the sense that Jaquel feels very prideful around something. Maybe there's a little bit of ego attached to it, because we're human and we sometimes do that. I don't feel like this person is quite ready to accept or take responsibility for something right now. So I absolutely would encourage you to move on right now. If this person does happen to reach out to you down the road, because somehow or another they always do. But right now I'm not feeling an actual, connection and apology. I don't feel like this person will do that until they see that you've moved on with someone else. And then I feel at that point, they would probably throw that fishing pole into the pond to see if you nibble. I do feel that there is someone coming as far as a different energy floating in for you mid-November to the 3rd week in November. I do feel I get a G in this person's name. So I feel like if you're expecting an apology, it's going to be a while. I just don't see this person doing it right now. They are just too closed off and kind of stuck in their own, mind process right now.
Our next question comes from Tanea over on YouTube. They say, hello, today is my birthday. Happy birthday. And I was wondering if there was anything good news regarding love.
Well, happy birthday to you. Okay, let's take a peek around love. Guys, it's interesting because this whole love energy that I'm seeing, and I hope I'm wrong here, I really do, but I feel like dating is going to shrink down here like a little bit. I feel like, I don't know, I keep getting this energy of pull to so many people, wanting to, meet new people, but so many difficult ways to find it. It's like my guides are it seems like everybody is being pushed into next year around the idea of love and dating, some a couple towards the end of the year. But once again, I'm getting an actual March, April with you as well. Okay. For your birthday, you have love coming in March or April. Hold on 1 second here. I feel like this person could absolutely be your same sign. It's literally because I feel like this person shares your same day. I feel like this person mirrors you. And I do feel like this person could be about 2 to 3 years older than you. So between now and the end of the year, I do feel like you'll enjoy people, but I don't see really nestling into someone real thick and real great. As far as like long term, you'll enjoy people, but I just don't see you diving in until after the first of the year.
Our next question comes from Julia over on Facebook. They say, hi, Teagan. If you can give me any guidance regarding my current relationship with Steve, when we might talk and see each other next, or anything else you might pick up on, any guidance is greatly appreciated. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, Julia. Okay. Steve's energy. Give me 1 second. Okay. It's like Steve right now is caught up in a lot of his mind chatter right now, Julie. I don't know if he is like super busy. He seems very like caught in the mind and a little bit guarded around the heart space. So I feel like it has something to do with his career. I feel like he's all about the thoughts, the ideas, the communication. I don't necessarily see the follow through being consistent. I see him to be a little bit more consistently consistent for the remainder of September. Okay. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I got, okay. As far as communication, for me, I'm hearing October 1, 2, first and second. So I feel like, or you could also be hearing from him within the next 1 or 2 days, 1 or 2 hours. I just sense that he is preoccupied and he's caught up in his head a little bit. I feel like he could be maybe sabotaging maybe some of his emotions, but I also feel like he's got business he's got to handle right now too. So some of it is him being a little guarded, but most part is him just being a little bit more distracted. So I do feel that the two of you, when you do communicate, I do feel that things will start to move slow and start to gradually pick up. So I feel like right now it's like he needs to take a breath. His world it seems like his world is just very, very spinning very fast for him right now. So when things slow down, he will start to step up.
Are you ready to switch over to the tarot pulls?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So our first question will come from Jacob over on YouTube. They ask, hello, is there any news with me and Arlo? Are we going to move forward?
Okay. Let's see what the cards say for you today, Jacob. Okay, so I got the 10 of Wands today. So for me right now, you guys have, I do think there's opportunity down the road, but right now, marriage, all of that kind of stuff, I feel like the two of you have a lot of responsibility going on right now. This is the 10 of Wands, which indicates that you've got a lot on your plate right now, so much that you can't carry anything anymore. You're carrying everything. Somebody is.
I think it might have frozen again.
Uh-oh.
Okay, you're back.
Okay, so that 10 of Wands is just really about me telling you that right now the two of you have a lot of other responsibilities that are super important for you to really focus on down the road maybe, but right now it just seems like there's a lot of, I don't want to say heavy energy, but just a lot of maybe pressure around something. So just give it a little bit of time. I feel like once some of those wands kind of fall, out and things are lighten up a little bit, movement can absolutely take place. But right now, sweetie, probably not anytime super soon.
I apologize, everyone, for the tech issues. Mercury retrograde. It's all we're going to use to explain it. Our next question is going to come from Veronica over on Facebook. They say, hi, will my son Shane meet new friends soon?
Okay. Love it. This is the Ace of Wands. So this is a straight up yes. Absolutely. I don't see disappointments at all.
Bonita over on Facebook asks, do you see a committed love relationship coming for me?
Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's somebody that is a soulmate. You got a 6 of Cups, my love. You got potentially somebody coming in from your past. Maybe somebody that you knew. Maybe that's somebody that you might have went to school with. The 6 of Cups is a beautiful card of a soulmate. So hang in there, girl. Keep manifesting this energy. I feel like someone's returning, or there's this beautiful nostalgic. Maybe somebody comes back home to visit that you haven't seen in years. But to answer your question, 100% love is on its way. And I don't feel like it's going to be long. I feel like when this person shows up, there's going to be an instant connection because they are going to feel the exact same way about you that you them with that 6 of Cups. Potentially even a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy.
Kayla over on YouTube says, hey, Teagan, can you please let me know if the guy that I'm talking to right now, Chris, is actually into me? And do you see me at a better job soon?
Okay. Kayla, thank you for your question. Let's take it in 2 parts. See about Chris first. Okay. Chris, he actually is interested in you, but he's a little bit guarded right now. Slow and steady always wins the race. He is observing you. He is not someone that's going to jump quickly. So with this Four of Pentacles, see how that little man is like grasping onto that pentacle, holding it close to its heart space? Right now, he feels a little bit emotionally pulled back and probably just setting up boundaries. But the Four of Pentacles can also suggest something very, very solid and stable. So I feel like he could absolutely be an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. If he's not, he just likes to observe. So I do feel that the two of you are going to be moving forward. And I do feel he's into you. Just give him a little bit of time to do so. As far as your job goes, this is also a great card for your job, if I can be quite honest. I feel like both of them kind of go hand in hand. Chris may be a little guarded, but the job opportunity is stepping up, my dear. You could be receiving something maybe here in the next 4 days to 4 weeks. And it does feel like, I love this card. My favorite saying around this card is this, and the Three of Pentacles is, you know, my dad always used to say, Teagan, you can milk a cow on a 3-legged stool, but the minute you put the 4th leg underneath it, it's structure. You are about ready, my dear, to step into a place of structure with that Four of Pentacles around your career. Something's brewing. Manifest it. You got this.
Our next question comes from Amna over on YouTube, asking for a love card about an arranged marriage proposal for someone named Ollie.
All right, let's take a peek. All right, so we have the let's see if I can get you in there. 9 of Pentacles. This to me is all about confidence. This is about recognizing your sense of self-worth. So I feel like this person, I know this is a love card, but this card is really saying there's something beautiful about a sense of self-worth and you basking in your own like love. For me, I don't know. I feel, are you asking if the marriage proposal will come? Like, is that what she's asking, do you think, Danica?
I think just because I've seen her other comments come in, I think that the marriage proposal has already come in.
Okay. I feel like this person is going to just recognize your self-worth, sweetie, and really like loves your confidence. I feel the two of you to be very, very solid. So for me, this is, I'm going to tell you, you're going to move forward with it. I do feel it may take a little bit of time to get to know each other. Of course, it's arranged, right? But everything around it says to me is that, you know, there is this beautiful confidence and this beautiful strength. So I like it for you. Just give it a little bit of time. I feel like it's a little awkward right now, but I also feel like you are moving forward and like getting to know each other more. And as you do that, I do feel he's really going to be into you, actually.
Our next question comes from Lisa over on Facebook, asking for a new job card.
Okay, Lisa, let's see what you. Oh, love it. This is the Fool, okay? This is all about new beginnings, my dear. This is about you disconnecting from the old ways, moving forward. I love the energy of the Fool, and here's why. If you can see, he does not have hardly anything on his little trusty backpack, which means that I feel around your career, you have let go of heavy energy. It is your time to move forward, diving into a brand new path where you feel excited. There is this sense of spontaneity. There is this sense free-spirited, like you are up for trying and diving into anything that is just going to make you skip like this guy. This is saying to me, new beginning, new path. Maybe even go outside of like what you currently are in right now to see, because this is something that's coming for you, sweetie, around your career.
Karen is asking for a love card.
Okay, Karen, let's see what we've got for you today. All right, as far as love goes, sweetie, I feel like you're at a place where you're at a crossroads, okay? You may be feeling a little bit uncertain as to maybe there's a little bit of a stagnation going on, or maybe you're just not really sure if someone, you know, the Two of Swords is, it's a wishy-washy kind of energy. One of the things that I like to tell people when I see this card is don't necessarily look for the answer. Go within and trust your intuition. Typically, her eyes have blindfolds on them and the arms are crossed. So when I see the eyes closed, I always encourage people when it comes, especially around a love card, is to really close the eyes, go inward, and trust that you will receive the clarity that you need to. Because I feel like you're at a crossroads and you're just not quite sure what direction to go.
Charlene over on Facebook is asking for a life card.
Oh, I like that life card. All right. Okay, my dear. We got the Nine of Swords right now. So you may be feeling a little caught up in your mind over things. You may even be feeling a little bit of those sleepless nights, waking up from, 3 in the morning, 4:30 in the morning, just not being able to get out of your head right now. I do feel like there is something in your mind you've got to release to move forward. This just says to me that you're processing something and it's weighing heavy. So I have to pull one card because I got to find out what this is all about. Yeah. I feel like there's some kind of big choice or some kind of big decision that you are really thinking about, and it's got you really caught up in your head, and it's kind of causing like a little bit of stagnation. So I feel like try to get out of that head, trust the gut, make that decision, because I feel when you make that decision, you won't be sleepless nights. This can also represent a little bit of anxiety too, energetically, of course. So I feel like you could feel a little stuck right now, but I also feel you saying, I love this card. Here's why I love this card, you guys. The Fool is upside down right here. Excuse me, the Hangman is upside down. Do you see the yellow around its head? This says to me that you're experiencing some kind of an aha moment around something that you've been thinking about too. So lots of different ways I can interpret things, but I do feel like as soon as you get out of your head, things are going to really start to move forward for you. And I see beautiful light energy all around you. It's just a matter of making the decision.
So we have a couple more minutes, so make sure you get your questions in. There's still time to have your question answered. But before I go, I just want to remind you all that we have our Tarot Live coming up this Monday on September 20th with Psychic Tyler. So check that out on our Facebook, our Instagram, and our Twitter. It's going to be kind of like this last part where you just ask a question and you can get a tarot pull. There's no video component. It's just a post. And then we'll be back doing our regular live readings on September 27th with Psychic Suki. So make sure that if you're watching on YouTube, you hit that subscribe button. If you're watching on Facebook, you hit that follow button so you never miss out. We do these almost every single Monday. And if you didn't get your question answered, or if you have some follow-up questions, give us a call, check out our app, visit us online, Psychic Teagan or any of our incredible psychics would love to answer your questions. If you're a new customer, we have this promo code LIVE5 that's going to get you $5 added to certain new customer packages. And if you want to talk to Teagan, her psychic bio is linked in the video description. So all you got to do is just go down to the video description and just click to go straight to her profile, and you can get a reading with her. But before you do that, check out our Karma Rewards program. Sign up so you can earn points to get some free readings with all of your favorite psychics. So you can add Psychic Teagan, and Psychic Marin, and Psychic Kerrigan, and all of our live reading psychics to your psychic circle. And then get ready. We're going to have our Karma Rewards Day on September 15th. So you can earn even more points for those free readings. And we'll jump back to the questions. Carlene over on YouTube is asking for a career card.
Okay. Oh, you know what, girl? This is amazing, boy. Look at you. Wheel of Fortune career card for me, for you right now. This says to me that you're at a turning point in your life, sweetie. That there is a new life destiny getting ready to happen for you. That if you've been frustrated with your career, this is a time where the news cycle, it's like you're in your wheelhouse now, right? You're in your wheelhouse. There's going to be a new opportunity. So if you've been frustrated around your career, there's a big, big change happening for you. I do feel like there could even be some kind of a promotion coming up, or just a brand new path that you've been patiently waiting for. So definitely a turning point moving forward. And I am going to say, I feel like this is happening in the month of October for you. Here's number 10.
Laura over on Facebook is asking for a general card.
All right, great. Caught up in the mind over making some kind of a choice potentially right now, sweetie. There could be anywhere from, an idea that you may have. Again, this Two of Swords can just sometimes mean that we're, the head and the heart are kind of, not arguing, but they're not lining up perfectly. So this could also mean that you're also kind of caught in your head over something, that to trust the intuition, go inward and seek for those answers.
Our next question is going to come from Angie over on Facebook asking for a career card, wondering if they should keep doing what they're doing or go back to an office job.
All right. I have the Nine of Wands. Okay, so when I look at this particular card in your question, I would say to you that I feel like you are a fighter. And I don't mean that in the sense that you like to fight. I mean it in the sense of you do not, you're a hard worker, you are very dedicated, but I feel like there could be a little bit of like, maybe you're not feeling appreciated or you're super tired. This nine of Wands says to me that it's been hard work. You don't give up, but you're tired. You're tired too. So there's a part of me, I don't really like to tell you guys what to do, but there's a part of me that says, hey, if there is an opportunity for you to step back where you're not so exhausted, fighting this fight all by yourself or just so drained, it's almost to the point where I feel like you're just tired. So I would probably encourage you, honestly, with that card, I would encourage you to maybe branch out a little bit and maybe go to the back, what is it? Keep what I'm doing or go to the back, find a different office job because I just feel, I don't know, like I get this sense of unappreciation. Like you're not being appreciated around something or you're just, there's not enough people. I mean, you are working so many people's roles. So you just seem tired, but you get it done and they appreciate it, but you're tired.
Well, that is all the time that we have for today. But thank you so much for everyone that tuned in. And Teagan, thank you so much for joining us again. It was so great having you.
Thank you, everyone. Always good to see you, Danica.
Well, everyone have a great week, and we'll see you back in 2 weeks with Psychic Suki.